Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode. This is our live. Alright, we've had a long day. This has to be put with all the stuff. This is a steel Canteen Cup. Lucky sniffing it. No, you don't. What you do is you put your canteen inside of here.
You're going, wow.
So, you know, Nettie, I have to go back and look at that video that you asked me what I said in it, because I don't remember, so I'd have to go back and look at it. Anyway, the butterfly handles. Now, this is an actual surplus Canteen Cup. So it's gonna fit. At least it better fit. Now, I also ordered an aluminum Canteen Cup. Why two Canteen Cups if they're otherwise the same? First of all, the other one says steel, but I looked at the comments. The only steel part of that one, the handles. What am I going to do with the other one? I'm going to make a Canteen Cup stove. I do not want to spend, this I think cost like 9 something, 8 or 9 something. And basically this just say $10, even though I don't think it was quite that. But then there was the shipping and handling, so it's probably more than $10. Came from Arkansas, got it on Amazon. But it's not an Amazon order. I mean, I ordered it through Amazon, but it wasn't, but not fulfilled by Amazon. No, they're still no fulfilled by Amazon. This is steel. Could I cut this? Sure. Would it be easy? Probably not.
No.
Because I don't know if you can. Look, I mean, I'm hitting that pretty hard. You know, this, I mean, I wouldn't even want to try to cut it. I mean, there are a number of reasons why I don't want to mess one of these up. One day they may actually wind up being worth something. It's like the old steel pots. You know, 100 years from now, steel pots, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking the old steel helmets. 100 years, 200 years from now, those old steel pots might actually be worth something. Right now, there's still so many of them out there, they're a dime a dozen. Same with this. Now, the one that my dad had, it was steel, but it did not have the butterfly handles. It had a handle that it fitted under here, and then you had to pull it out. This is better. This is more stable. The aluminum one hopefully will be easier to cut, even if it's heavy aluminum.
Oh, it's thinner.
Yeah, and it's a softer metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
You're not trying to steal to cut.
Yeah.
Steel, you're going to take your time about it.
Yeah, and.
You're going to be cutting yourself while you're doing it.
Yeah, and you can go on here on YouTube, and you can find plenty of videos of people who've made their own Canteen Cup stoves. Now, one of the issues is some people have said that theirs did not fit the canteen. Let's hope. Let's hope it does.
What do you mean it didn't fit the canteen?
Well, to the shape of this, let me show you. It's like a kidney shape.
Yeah, you get the canteen and make sure it fits it before you just start operating.
Well, the aluminum ones, since they're like made in China or something, they're not the best made.
Well, duh, it's Japanese made.
So, but the aluminum one was like $3, $3 or $4. It was one of those, I think they call it an add-on on Amazon. You know, hopefully, this even has the serial number. I think that's, or it's a date one. I can't. I have an eye exam next month, people. So. I don't know, I guess you can't really see that, but the aluminum one has the butterfly handles, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this part, where the handles are. I'm either going to cut this part out, or on this side I'm going to cut that little area out. I'm going to put holes in the top of it, and some holes along the sides, because the fire needs air circulation. Remember, a fire lives on oxygen, so you don't want to starve it of that. Now hopefully it's going to be aluminum, so it's not going to be the sturdiest thing around, so hopefully it doesn't melt. How am I going to drill the holes in it? I haven't quite decided, although I did order a drill bit for metal, but it's small. I mean, it's a very small bit. The other item is this. Now, why did I go ahead and get this? Because I was thinking I was just not going to get it. But this is an entrenching tool. Well, the nighttime temperature up here has been around 20 degrees. We have had snow, although it hasn't amounted to anything yet. It's melted as soon as it hit. And it didn't snow that much anyway, a few flakes. If we had to survive out there, you don't want to be digging with your hands in the snow. So, this. Now,
well, if the snow is frozen, you're probably not going to do as much with that either.
True. Now,
Maybe you need to stick a dynamite to it.
Yeah. When my dad was in the service, they did not have this style. The ones they had it was a green painted blade. This did not have a handle like this. It was just a straight piece of wood. You unscrewed it, you folded this down, and it was probably about the same length as that, but it was just a straight, this was just a straight piece of wood with some metal up here as a brace. And you can chop, you know, and if you had to, you could fight with it. I mean, that would hurt. This is metal. This is actually a surplus, military surplus entrenching tool. I didn't get a case for it. The cases started at like $10, and I'm like, don't need a case. Here it is folded up. It's going to go in the bag, in the bug-out bag. This has a pretty nice edge on it right here. This is serrated here and here. So if you really had to, you could chop some things with it, but we have a hatchet. But it's a heavy hatchet. And that's going to go in the bug-out bag. The Canteen Cup, I use Alice gear. I happen to like Alice gear, okay? I know people use Molly gear nowadays, but I haven't had experience with Molly gear. I mean, I shouldn't say I haven't had any experience with it. I've had minuscule, what basically amounts to no experience with it. Although I've seen people actually use it, and it looks like it works fine. But I have this thing that, you know, I'm going to rub against a tree, and bags are going to fall off of the other bags that they're attached to. So, plus, I grew up with Alice gear. I have some idea how to use it. It's easy. This will go, the Canteen Cup will go, the canteen will go in here. This, with the canteen, will go in canteen case or carrier. And I have 2 canteens on my my web belt, and also a 2-liter reservoir in the bug-out bag. Thing is, can you imagine what it would be like up here in winter? Because I mean, the canteen cases have some lining in them, but still, it's not enough to keep the water from freezing. Now, yeah, I could get Arctic canteens and Arctic canteen cases, but that's even more money that we don't need to be spending right now. So, I'm not going to do it, and those don't look like they hold that much water anyway. But then again, you do need water out there. You need water. But, so that's, this will be washed before I use it. But, with the Canteen Cup stove, you know, like I said, I'll cut it out over here or over here. You can use wood, plenty of wood up here, although it's also a very wet area. You use a variety of, it says US 92 PACFAB, so maybe 1992, or it's an M92 Canteen Cup, I don't know. But you can make your own little fire starters. I think one idea is you use cotton and Vaseline. I don't know, I haven't tried it yet, but if it works, it works, right? So anyway, that's all now one thing I am looking for is a backpack style sling for the Mosin, because it's big, it's heavy. If for the Mosin would be for longer range targets. We need to get a 12 gauge pump or semi-auto, a 22 semi-auto, a 308 bolt action, a 50 or 54 caliber flintlock, and 2 bows, or 1 long bow, 1 crossbow, or 2 long bows, but not 2 crossbows. So anyway, that's all I have to say.